This is Matches of Pro Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by Buddy Mcgirt. Obviously, we're in fight week now. First of all, here in Saudi Arabia, how are you feeling?
I'm great, thank you. I can't complain.
Now, obviously, we've seen Dillian, and there's been such a long wait to see Dillian in person. There's so much talk about his shape, how he's doing. For you, before I break down the fight, how's camp been? Have we got a happy fighter on our hands here?
The fight camp was great. Everything went well. We have no complaints. We got no complaints. It went good, no complaints. I had a positive attitude through the whole training camp, and now we carry that into Saturday night.
Are we going to see a career best and career fittest Dillian Whyte, do you think?
Well, what I'm going to say is this. You're going to see a Dillian Whyte that's going to give it all he got. You know what I mean? He knows that he's in a situation that the odds are against him. So he got to go out there and, bullets and gun smoke,
Have you seen almost like a different motivation? I spoke to Dillian yesterday, and he was talking about the Ebenezer Tete fight, and he said, sometimes I don't need to be 100% to beat people because I'm a fighter. Have we seen a more motivated Dillian, maybe in comparison to the prep for the Tete fight?
Most definitely. And training camp is totally different, which is understandable. You know what I mean? When you're fighting a guy like Tete, then you're fighting a guy like Moses. So, it's a whole different, talking apples and oranges here. So he's, you do enough just to get by with these guys. But for a fight like this, you got to put it all in. It's all nuts and guts right about now.
I saw something online. I keep on repeating it. I love the fact that Moses was 4 years old when Dillian beat AJ in the amateurs. I know Moses is such a great talent, but that kind of experience, you can't buy it, can you?
No, you can't buy the experience, not at all. And it's going to be a good night of boxing. It's going to be a hell of a fight. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I have to ask. Obviously, they've had the difference in the past with Tyson Fury, but he said that this fight you could see almost turn out a bit like Martin McCauley versus Jared Anderson again, where the experience outweighs the inexperience. Do you agree with Tyson there?
Well, experience definitely is going to play a part in this fight. You know what I mean? The longer it goes, the more the experience is going to kick in. But the key is to stay focused and maintain and not get out of pocket or out of character. Just focus on what you got to do and need to do to win the fight.
Yeah, and obviously there is so much talk about Moses Itauma. Obviously he's going into his 13th professional fight. I saw on a YouTube video they was asked, is Moses Itauma overrated? Do you think that, or do you just think he's unproven right now?
I'm not going to say he's overrated because I've never seen him fight. Everything I've only seen was just knockouts, clips of knockouts. So I've never seen him fight. I've never seen him moving around. So I really can't say whether he is or isn't overrated.
Yeah. I want to ask about that, about you saying that you don't watch the tape. I asked Lee Eaton yesterday, and he said it was bullshit. Is that the truth, and what is the thinking behind that?
Hey, let me ask you a question. He's knocked everybody out. So what is there to watch?
True.
I mean, some people don't think, you know what I mean? He knocked everybody out. So what am I going to watch? Knockouts?
True.
What am I going to learn from him watching him knock people out? I just see if I see the clip of the knockout, I know, okay, he knocked this guy with a right hook. He knocked this guy with a left hook. He knocked this guy with this. Okay, he could punch with both hands. You know that. But is there a video of him going through an 8-round fight where, he's got to make adjustments? He's got to. No. There's no tape of that. So why am I going to sit around and watch knockouts for?
Yeah, true. Let's say everyone's talking about these early rounds, and say we get to round 5. How confident are you in your man to take Moses into the depths that he's not being, like you say?
That's the key, man. We gotta take him out to sea. You know what I'm saying? We can't come out and try to gun him out early. That won't make any sense. We gotta take him out to sea. We gotta get him out there in the middle of the ocean.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of people questioning Moses about the fact that he's not had his chin checked and almost critiquing him for that. You've been in the ring yourself. Surely not having your chin checked is a good thing and not a bad thing.
The key to boxing is to hit and not get hit. So one thing you don't want to find out is if your fighter can take a punch. You don't want to find that out. You know what I mean? So, maybe people are like, oh, can he take a punch? Nobody wants to find that out. The key is to hit and not get hit. Oh, he can't take a punch. No, because he hasn't been hit. And the key is we want to keep it that way.
I want to touch on as well, Dillian. Obviously, it's a great fight to take, obviously, and it shows his motivations here that he does want to carry on. From what you see in Dillian, what does he want in his last few years in the sport?
Hey, what everybody else wants, man, a shot at the title. You know what I mean? And win that championship, and that's what we do it for. And for the last couple of years, he just couldn't get a break. So, this could be his break in disguise, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. And also, Eddie Hearn mentioned that they was thinking of Dillian as a fight for Anthony Joshua. Was there any thoughts to wait, or for him, does he want to get the career back on track and maybe fight AJ after?
It's like this. If he was 25 years old, I'd say, okay, we wait. But, you know, the last 2 years they've been telling him to wait and nothing's been happening. So what did they want the man to do?
Definitely. What's the relationship with Chisora right now? I've seen a lot of fireworks there.
With him and Chisora, I have no clue because Chisora's my man. I love Derek. Derek's my man. Now, what him and Dill are going through, that's between them. I have nothing to do with that.
Brilliant. And just before I let you go, I know you're focused on your fighter, but Conor Benn, Chris Eubank has been announced. What do you make of that rematch?
Well, I heard the first fight was a good fight. I didn't see it, but I heard it was a hell of a fight. And I'm glad that they fight each other again to give the boxing fans what they need and want, which is the top fighting the top.
Definitely. Our last two, Anthony Joshua is set to make a return. Obviously, I'm sure as a coach, you'd love to see Dillian get back in the professional ranking. But there's been talk of Anthony Joshua. Carl Froch said that he's finished. A lot of people are critiquing the potential of a Jake Paul fight. For you, do you write Anthony Joshua off at this point?
Him fighting Jake Paul, I don't see the for what? For what? I mean, okay, but does he need the money? He don't need the money. So, you know, I mean, to me, it's a fight that don't make sense.
Last one. What do you make of Jake Paul in boxing?
I love, you know what I mean? At first, I was iffy, but now, I got to say I respect him, man. I love what he's doing for boxing, for boxers, for the women's boxing. You know, and he's helping a lot of fighters, you know, get on track. So I think he's a blessing to some, you know, in some aspect to the game. And I respect him for it. My hat's off to the man, you know. And he's boosting women boxing, you know, finally giving them their opportunity to make money and get the recognition that they deserve. So, I mean, I'm happy that he's in boxing. I'm happy what he's doing for boxing. So, you know, he's doing a great thing.
Brilliant. Buddy, thank you for your time and best luck in fight week.
Thank you.